Mr. President, we welcome you on your election as President of Human Rights Council, and we take this opportunity to welcome Madam Pillay as the new High Commissioner for Human Rights. Her opening statement describes her vision of human rights as well as sketches her priorities to perform the entrusted job. We are encouraged by this legendary daughter of South Africa, her comprehensive vision of human rights and resolve to do all in her capacity to alleviate the suffering of human rights victims as well as to take actions to prevent occurrence of these abuses is most welcome. Her first-hand experience in fighting the human rights abuses and discriminatory policies of apartheid regime and work experience in the two well-known international tribunals provides desired capabilities and knowledge to perform her tasks in an apt manner. We are particularly encouraged by her forthright premier that the credibility of human rights work depends on its commitment to truth, no tolerance of double standards or selectivity. In her first statement, she chose to speak on human rights norms and advocacy in general. We acknowledge it as needed. However, we look forward that, as promised, she will immediately address all human rights issues, abuses and situations in a non-politicized and even-handed manner. Her patent expertise and experience in dealing with the crime of apartheid and genocide will lead her to identify and distinguish some of the worst human rights abuses perpetrated around the globe. Worst among those are the ones which have the elements of states' involvement and continued denial of the right to self-determination. Mr. President, therefore, while welcoming the High Commissioner, we put our faith in her honesty to promise to deal with all human rights situations where impartiality without political considerations. In the occupied Kashmir, burning fields, wailing women, crying children, desperate youth, and an oppressed and maimed population gene for international community attention. We hope you will continue with our tradition to stand for the rights of oppressed and will give voice to the plight of millions of oppressed Kashmiris. I thank you, Mr. President.